Hello everyone, it is RidlyGT with another Heroes of the Storm video. Today we're taking a look at Tychus, the ranged assassin. Tychus is one of the tankiest ranged assassins in Heroes of the Storm. He has a very diverse toolkit and is very different than most other assassins. Let's jump right in and take a look at his abilities. Overkill is Tychus' first ability. Now this allows you to spray and pray at an enemy for a channel duration. Now it is important to know that yes, you can move while using Overkill, and you can also use your frag grenade and run and gun abilities. Tychus' second ability is called Frag Grenade. Now, don't let the underwhelming explosion fool you. Frag Grenade does an absolutely monstrous amount of damage. Tychus' third ability is called Run and Gun. Now, this propels Tychus in any direction. This interacts with his trait very specifically, so we're going to address that a bit later when we take a look at that. Tychus' first ability is called Commandeer Odin. Now, this is where, after a short channel duration, you assemble an Odin and you drive around like the badass that you are. Now, the Odin has a different skill set than Tychus does. His first ability is called Annihilate. It shoots in a straight line, hitting anything in its path. His second ability is called the Ragnarok Missile. Now, this is what does damage in a circle. And his third ability are his thrusters that push him in whatever direction that you choose. Tychus' second heroic ability is called the Draken Laser Drill. Now you drop this drill onto the ground and it's going to start channeling a debuff on whoever you select. By pressing R again, you can change the target. As long as the target stays within the radius of the laser drill, it will continue to do damage to them. Now, Tychus' trait is entirely related to his minigun. After 4 basic attacks, his minigun will be at full speed. Tychus doesn't hit softer, it just takes him a bit to get going. Now, this interacts with run and gun because when you use run and gun, it's going to wind your minigun up to full, which means you don't have to wait for this buffer period to get going. Now, Tychus can be built a multitude of different ways. He's incredibly flexible, he can fill a bunch of different roles that your team is looking for, but as a general umbrella beginner guide, at tier 1, you're going to be taking armor-piercing rounds. So this extra damage to the main target's really going to help with ganks, especially early on, and it's only going to get better the longer that the game goes. At tier 4, you're going to see 2 familiar talents in Vampiric Assault and Focused Attack. However, both of these 2 abilities fail miserably for how good Melting Point is. Now, this is going to let your Frag Grenade do bonus damage to minions and structures. This turns Tychus into a siege monster. It is one of the best talents out of any heroes in my personal opinion. Now at tier 7, Sizzling Attacks is okay, but it's going to cause you to have a bit of mana problems. First Aid is great if you need it. However, Quarterback, this increased frag grenade range. The range is so big with this talent, it is something for newer players to absolutely pick up. At tier 10, your heroic abilities. Now you have your choice between your Odin and the Laser Drill. The Laser Drill can be very good. It is a fantastic situational pickup. However, for most games, I am hands down recommending the Odin. The amount of burst damage, the increased basic attack range, it is just too good in too many situations. If you're going against a team with a lot of disables or you find yourself being disabled a lot, Relentless is going to be your best choice at tier 13. However, if you need a bit more movement speed or you find you're using run and gun a lot, pick up Stim Pack. But for most people, Lead Rain. The Overkill slowing your targets is going to be your best talent. Now at tier 16, the choice is going to end up being with you guys. You have one of 2 talents. It's either going to be Stone Skin, give yourself a shield whenever you need it, or it's going to be Lock and Load, which is going to give you a movement speed buff whenever your minigun is wound up. This is entirely personal preference. Both are fantastic talents and fit within this build very well. Now to take a look at the Storm talents. Now, Nexus Frenzy can be very good, especially when the Odin is out. However, I am hands down recommending the big red button. Now, this is going to give your Ragnarok Missile a nuclear warhead. Do you really need any more reason to pick it other than the fact that that is amazing? That's it for me. I'm RidlyGT from Drunken Rhino Gaming. Please don't forget to click Tychus to subscribe to our channel.